Hey, Theresa here with Foundations Wellness Coaching. Coming back to you again this week. I am sitting here in my office in Norwood. The last video we put out, I talked a little bit about my story. So this week I just wanted to elaborate a little bit more on those things. I was sick for over 15 years before I finally got a Lyme disease diagnosis. However, I never really had a full-blown positive test. I had a lot of borderline tests. So in the process of all of those years, I'm trying to condense everything here, I wanted to share with you what my symptoms were, and I wanted to use those as something to give you hope, knowing that some of you are out there are just as isolated and just as hopeless as I was all those years. I had chronic fatigue that was so severe I had to at times ride a handicap cart through Kroger. I had to stop working for off and on 9 years of my nursing career. I was tested, my adrenal glands were lower than 1 out of 100 people ever tested. The fibromyalgia was so severe in the back of my legs that I had difficulty sitting on even a leather sofa. I missed a lot of games that my kids had in junior high and earlier in their high school years because I was just in too much pain and too much fatigue. My heart was pounding all the time. I had vertigo. I had ringing in my ears. I had TMJ that was so severe in my jaw joint and in my face that it felt like I could just never really pop my ears. There's just a lot of congestion up there. I had IBS that went on for many years. Acid reflux, the constipation, diarrhea, gas, bloating, like many of you have. I had joint pain that came and went, anxiety, depression. I had interstitial cystitis and pelvic floor dysfunction that were really quite severe. There were days that I had to go to the bathroom every 30 minutes. It had a lot of burning after urination. The pelvic floor dysfunction was so extremely painful. I normally never got much help from my general practitioner. My husband went to the doctor with me and took my case up and asked the doctor to please give me something, because he said, I want you to believe my wife that she's not just psychiatric, that she really is in a lot of pain. And because he did that, the doctor was finally willing to give me something to help out a little bit. I really suffered so intensely off and on. These symptoms sort of ebbed and flowed for 15 years before I got that Lyme disease diagnosis. And that really was based on a Lyme literate practitioner's ability to diagnose clinically. There was no just glaringly positive blood test, although my blood test did have some positive elements to it. So how did I recover from all those things? I used herbal antibiotics, I used many other natural therapies, and today I have great energy, and I would say 97% of my symptoms are gone. I don't really have any pain. The TMJ is gone, pelvic floor dysfunction, interstitial cystitis gone, anxiety and depression pretty much gone. I would say I deal with maybe 3 to 5% of things still that I'm still working on. But I work full-time now. I've started this business. What I did was I decided that I needed to help other people that were in the same boat as me. They were out there being told that there was really nothing more that could be done for them, and they were feeling hopeless, like there wasn't really much quality of life left anymore. So I enrolled in a practitioner course close to New York City called the Uprooting Lyme Clinic. It's the hotbed of Lyme disease there. And I have been certified through that program to holistically recover Lyme disease, particularly chronic Lyme, but acute also, autoimmune, and any complex chronic illness. So I don't just work with Lyme disease. Anyone who has strange symptoms that they feel like they have hit a plateau, that they can't get any better. They've tried everything. They've spent tens of thousands of dollars, or they've spent, thousands of dollars, and they just really aren't getting where they need to go. That's what I have been trained to help you recover, to regain your health and vitality. My process includes meeting with you and collecting information from you, and also doing bioenergetic testing that the FDA has cleared for accuracy and safety. And I use that to help me determine what are your root causes, what are the things that led to your current clinical picture. And then we address those things. And there's a number of things that I do that I've been trained to do to address those things. I have to tell you that the clients that I have been working with and currently working with, many of them have made dramatic progress. Some of them have made really good progress because they're still in process. So if you would like to talk to me to just hear more about what I do and find out how I can help you, please call me 301-7406 or contact me through my website, foundationswellnesscoaching.com, through my email, Theresa at foundationswellnesscoaching.com, and I will respond to you within 24 to 48 hours. We'll set up a free consultation. We can talk on the phone, or we can meet here in my office in person, a new offering that we've just started offering. And that way you can get a really good feel for if you feel like we're a good match to work with. So I wish you God's blessings, and I am telling you right now that you have hope and that you can get well. Give me a call.